American MaxxPro Armored Vehicles. This is not just an armored vehicle, but an armored personnel carrier of the MRAP class, that is, protected from mines, ambushes and improvised explosive devices. It is with such modern, powerful and maneuverable weapons. To begin with, the MaxxPro is a mine protection armored vehicle with increased protection against ambushes. Its development was carried out by two companies, the American Navistar International and the Israeli Plasan. The Israelis, by the way, made a protection for the hull of this car. The MaxxPro has strong armor and improved cross-country ability. So it's not just a tough nut on the battlefield but also maneuverable. There are various modifications of this armored vehicle. It all depends on the tasks and the specifics of the battle. Each modification has its own indicators of armor, cross-country ability of weapons and engine power. However, absolutely all options are adapted to work in radiation, biological and chemical environments. In fact, a universal armored vehicle for all occasions. The first cars of this class were tested in 2007. And since then the United States has ordered such machines for its military by the thousands. The MaxxPro, like all mine action vehicles, has an interesting design. The cockpit is similar to a crew capsule with a V-shaped body. This makes it possible to divide the explosion into two and take it away from the car. Thanks to this solution, MaxxPro can withstand up to 7 kilograms of explosives without any problems. As for repairs, the solutions here are quite non-standard. Instead of welding, the parts of this armored vehicle are bolted together. Repair the car quickly without special tools. A turret is installed on the roof of the MaxxPro which can contain 7.62 or 12.7 caliber machine guns. Depending on the needs and specifics of the tasks, these weapons can even be replaced with anti-tank weapons. However, in most cases this will not be necessary, because the primary task of the MaxxPro is to transport infantry. The design of the MaxxPro allows you to install additional weapons or armor sets on it, depending on the tasks. In the front of the car, you can install a winch that will help clear rubble or tow damaged equipment. Good cross-country ability and maneuverability allow the MaxxPro to overcome trenches, ditches, embankments and even meter-long fords. It does not need additional equipment for this. This makes the armored vehicle a good class transport. The MaxxPro weighs between 13 and 14.5 tons. It depends on the configuration. It can accelerate to 105 km per hour. Its power reserve reaches 600 km. The crew consists of 3 people who can carry up to 6 paratroopers in full gear. In terms of dimensions, the MaxxPro is more than 3 meters high, more than 2.5 wide and almost 6.5 long. So you can't call it small. In modern wars, armored vehicles play an extremely important role. It enables fast, safe military transport across the front and swiftly overcomes obstacles. It was MaxxPro that showed itself well during the counteroffensive of the armed forces of Ukraine in the Kharkiv region. Our defenders have covered more than 100 kilometers on this armored vehicle.